Hello everyone, I am Shantanu Sharma. I am founder of Woodbox. Green procurement has become very important for companies these days as it helps in reducing their overall carbon footprint and carbon emissions. We spoke about green procurement extensively in the last video. So if you've not seen that video, do check that out. Today we are going to talk about scope 1, 2 and 3 emission and overall what does carbon emission mean. Scope 1, 2 and 3 to understand in a simple sense is as you move further away from control of the company, it becomes 1, 2 and 3. Let me give you an example. For a pharmaceutical manufacturer, scope 1 emissions would be emissions directly due to its operations. They need to burn some fuel to make the drug or the molecule or the API. That process itself is what forms scope 1 emissions. Scope 2 would be purchased electricity. All electricity coming from the grid for which you are billed at the end of the month is scope 2 emissions. Scope 3 emissions is everything else. Now this forms a major chunk of emissions or carbon footprint, not just for pharmaceutical manufacturing, but for all forms of businesses. That is the reason why scope 3 needs to be tackled more effectively. And because it is not in direct control of the business, it is a major headache. Let me give you some idea of what scope 3 emission includes. Scope 3 would include all sorts of procurement. So for the pharmaceutical manufacturer, it would include buying carton boxes, buying any kind of packaging, buying tape, buying laptops, buying wires, phones, any vehicles that are procuring, how people are coming to and going away from the factory, how is the raw material being transported to the factory itself, how the finished product is going out to their distributors or wherever they want to send it. All of that forms scope 3. So you can understand that a major portion of their overall emissions will be scope 3, which is why green procurement becomes very important and critical. In simple terms, scope 1 is emissions due to your direct operations. Scope 2 is simply purchased electricity. Scope 3 is everything else combined together. I hope this helped clarify what is scope 1, 2 and 3 emissions and why scope 3 emissions can be tackled by green procurement. We'll be talking more about green procurement, about how to reduce your overall carbon footprint as a company in the videos ahead. Do stay tuned, subscribe to the channel, like this video and share it ahead.